Good morning, guys. Roseann White here from Live Fit to share with you a Jumptrack cardio and core routine. So welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. I'm going to hang out for a few minutes to make sure people come on in live. This is a live session, but it's recorded so that you can hang out with me any time of the day, any day of the week to get your cardio going on and get some core conditioning. So I want to welcome you. Again, I'm giving you just a few minutes. It's early here in Arizona. It's 7:30 Sunday morning. Actually, not that early for me, but it is early. And I want to just make sure people come on in. So grab some water, get your Jumptrack, get a towel because you might sweat a bit here. Hopefully you will. And we will get going. I've got a few things I've got to adjust. So if you are tuning in for the first time, I want to welcome you to our lives for Lifepro. If you are a Lifepro seasoned professional, jump on and say hi. Let's get that chat box opened up so I can hear from you guys. And let's talk about this workout. So this is the Jumptrack cardio and core routine. It is going to be approximately 25 minutes, give or take, okay? The intervals are set up. We've got 6 intervals. In our intervals, it's a 2-part. The first thing we're going to do is our cardio interval, where we'll do 20 seconds of the move, getting into the position, the form, because form is everything. Then we're going to kick it in if you want to up your ante, and then we'll do 20 more seconds. You can either kick back down or continue with the intensity. We'll take a few seconds to regroup, go into about a minute of core work, standing core work on the Jumptrack. Then after we've got our 6 intervals, we're gonna actually lay on the Jumptrack, do another 5 exercises specifically for your core. And when I talk about core, guys, I'm talking about your abdominals, your rectus abdominis, your internal obliques, external obliques, your back muscles, your glutes, your shoulder stabilizer. So there's a lot more going on in your core than just your belly, but we'll hit it all. And of course, cardio. Did you know 5 minutes on a Jumptrack is equal to 30 minutes of cardio? So we're going to probably have at least 6 minutes of pure cardio, but I'm breaking it up so you have some recovery time and some core. Again, grab a bottle of water. We've got the water bottle holder here. If you'd like, after you see this workout for the first time, throw on your favorite tunes, and that way you can hear music that you like while you watch the moves I'm doing, and we do it together. Okay, you guys ready to begin? Again, if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat. I'll try to chat with you while I'm doing the work, but it's cardio, so I'll catch up with you after the session to answer any questions. So let's begin. I am going to have an interval timer that I use. It's all set up so I keep us on track. If you want to use your smartwatch and dial in, I'm going to call this, we can call it so many different things. You could call it an indoor run. I'm going to call it a cross training, okay? Because I don't think they have a rebounder specific on the smartwatch. And we're going to hit our timer and begin. Stand on your Jumptrack. I've got shoes on for a little bit more ankle stability. You don't have to have them. And we're going to just hold on to the handle and we're going to just get warmed up. So what you do is stand about a little wider than hip distance, hinge from the hips, and heel toe in your ankles. While you're doing this, take some deep breaths in and out. It's about a 3-minute warm up. Heel toe it for me. Okay. Press into your heels. I want to drop the heel down because we're looking for heel drives more than jumping up. And then we're going to go into ankle circles. You can take one foot, big toe to little toe, just about 5 circles one direction. And I had mentioned when I posted social media, if you don't have a Jumptrack, then stand on your vibration platform or just march in place. But the beauty of the switch legs of the Jumptrack is you've got a lot of absorption. So it's a nice low impact workout for all your joints. And reverse your circle. I'm 8 months post hip replacement. I got the thumbs up that I can start rebounding. So if you have any joint replacements, check with your surgeon. Make sure that this is good for you. And then from here, we're gonna go pelvic tilts. So I'm pushing my tailbone back and then I'm gonna tuck and arch. It's always good to get clearance from your physician at any time. And in this workout, anytime you wanna take breaks, please do so. Keep some limbs moving, keep breathing, grab water. One more pelvic tilt, feel the back release and then abs release. And then we're gonna go into squats. So stand tall and then sit back. And again, I'm gonna adjust my feet a little bit wider than hip distance. And I'm gonna pull my hip bones back. My chin goes with me. Avoid this chin pop at all costs. Keep your pelvis neutral. Exhale as you press up. Inhale, squat. Exhale, drive it up. And get deep knee bends. You want those hip flexors warmed up. And one more. And then finally, kick your heels to your butt. So it's a quick little kick, stretching out the quad, getting the hamstring to kick in. And I'm light on my handles. I don't want to put all my weight on here. Get light on the handles. Great for challenging our balance and increasing our proprioceptors. Okay, we're going to start in about 30 seconds. So if you want to take a sip of water now, go ahead and do so. And then nice and wide here. Bend down, take a big inhale, breath, stretch up, exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale again. 6 intervals. 1 minute of cardio, 1 minute of core. Then we'll go another 5 minutes or so of pure core and then stretch it out. Okay, let's start. You're in parallel. Put fingertips on lightly if you're just concerned about balance, and just let's walk it in place. But I want you to drive heels down. Push your hips back. Pull your chin in. I'll always talk a lot about your posture in this. Now this is our first 20 seconds of just walking in place. You like this, stay with it for the next 20 seconds, or you can do health bounces. Drive the heels in and then start taking your hands off if you're comfortable and push down in the heels. I'm gazing forward, kind of looking about 5 feet in front of the jump track. And if you like this, you can stay here or go back to the walk in place, and you're not holding on now. Now, again, you're not dropping your head. You're gazing on your horizon. And you can start feeling your heart rate coming up. We're almost done with this first minute. And then we're going to go into our core. Fingertips on. Left knee, right knee. I want you to feel pulling the abdominals in. Okay, so we're just going to do this for about 20 seconds, holding on, keeping collarbones lifted, chin in, head to the sky. I want to get used to this high knee drive. It's almost like you're kind of doing a reverse crunch in a way. And then put your hands on your back of your head or go into I Dream of Jeannie arms. Your pace. You don't have to have the exact pace I do. You can also add pulling down the arms as the knees drive up. Or you can reach your arms up straight. There's so many options in this core interval. And in 7 seconds, we're going to go into our second interval. Great. And now release it. Grab a sip of water if you'd like. We'll start in 5 seconds with a wide bounce. And now I'm wide, toes out. I'm going to drive my heels down. Now, again, push the hips back. You want a long spine and feel like you're pushing down. 20 seconds to get used to the move. Light on the fingertips, driving through the heels, and kind of feel like you're rolling heel to big toe. Now you can add on here by letting go. Maybe you want to reach up and pull down. Maybe you want to catch a little air. You decide. Now you've got 20 more seconds. You can increase this wide bounce. Do whatever feels right with your arms, or go back to just holding on and driving down. Feel your glutes every time. In about 5 seconds, we'll go into our second core exercise. Okay, from here, wide squat, stay kind of low and rotate. Let me start with a little bit smaller rotation. Hands behind the head. My hips don't move, it's just torso. You like it, stay here. Otherwise, hands, I'm kind of making my knuckles together and I'm rotating. You like it, stay there. You can add a little sink, twist, okay? You decide, I'm just dropping down a little bit of coordination here. Now I can go on to my full rotate. And you can punch, stretch across. I'm getting my back muscles to kick in, my internal, external obliques. Wringing out all the stale air. In 5 seconds, we're gonna take a quick sip and then go into cardio again. Okay, grab your water. Take a sip, and we're gonna go into wide march. Ready? Okay, fingertips light. And we're gonna lift up, and I'm kind of pushing down in my heels. I'm holding on, light fingers, like piano fingers, I call them. And then just press down. Hips sitting back. Sumo wrestler here. Okay, thinking about obliques are working. Now, next 20 seconds, let's go wider and let's pump your arms. Press into it. Drive down. Get the back of the legs working. You like this, you're gonna stay here, or you're gonna go back to the smaller wide march. Okay. All righty. And from here, we are going to go ahead and continue with it. You like it? Or push your arms and stretch up. Drive down. This is the last few seconds of our interval. All right. Back into core. Wide squat. Side raise arms. I'm going to keep my elbows bent like a goalpost. Okay? And then as I get used to the side move, you might even put your fingers, just the fingertips touching the temples to get used to the move. And then you can increase it, maybe touching your hips and reaching overhead. Go your pace. You can slow it down, speed it up. You can add a stretch up and down. Or you can add knees coming up as the elbows come down. A little more challenging, a little more balance, but a lot more obliques. We only got 5 more seconds, guys. Goes by quick. Are you sweating yet? I know I am. Okay, a little rest period. Quick sip of water. Whew, big breaths. All right, we're going for interval 4. Out, out, in. Doesn't matter which leg leads. You can do a few and then switch your lead leg out, out, in. That's first level. Remember, I'm trying to push into my heels. Second level, you're gonna hold on and get heels out and in. Out and in, out and in. Some may call it a wide jack, but we've got jacks coming up. So out, out, in. You like this? Stay here. Or go back to out, out, in, out, out, in. Okay? Quick and then switch. I have to say it actually in, out. Or out and in. 10 seconds, guys. Okay, I know it's kind of like a jack, but those are coming. Out, out, in, out. Just play, have fun. All right, here's our core. Wide squat. Okay, we're gonna start with our arms raising up and rotating. Reach and rotate. I'm just gonna do one side. A little side and rotate. Combine the 2 moves. And in 30 seconds, I'll do other side. You can stay with still hips and just get obliques. One more time in this direction, and then switch and rotate. Over. I love moving our spine in so many different directions. You can add that stretch, rotate. Again, hips don't move, except for going up and down, not twisting. Last 5 seconds. And 1. Okay, nice, guys. Last cardio starts in about 7 seconds. Half jacks, full jacks. Your call. Again, fingertips to start. This is going to be on the YouTube channel for Lifepro for posterity's sake. So you can join me at any time, day or night. Our half jacks, I'm pressing my heels down and out, push out. Okay, like that, stay there. Otherwise, jumping jacks. Out, out. Butt's back, heels pressing down. In 7 seconds, you can take it down, increase the speed, increase the bounce, or just go to half jack. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You can see I'm doing a lot of oblique work here, but our spine is stabilizing with all our moves. It's the last part of our cardio, guys. Great. And now let's just bring it down. Let's give ourselves about a minute. My heart rate got up to 144. That is my aerobic zone. Just before it gets anaerobic, I love it. 75%, 80% fat burning zone. Letting the heart rate come down. Taking some circles in one direction. And then the other direction. Giving ourselves about a minute to bring heart rate down. Excellent. And then let's come off your rebounder. I'm going to adjust my rebounder so you can see a little differently at the angle. Grab one water, have a seat. How'd that feel so far? You're going to have a seat, and we are going to go into our next moves, which is our core. Well, it's all been core, right? So sitting here, I'm going to stay here, and I want to do pelvic clocks. You can hold on, hands behind your head, holding, knees in, and bring your knees up to the side and around. I'm kind of thinking like my knees are making kneecap circles. I'm not dropping my feet so much. I want to keep parallel. So it's like I push feet out, side and around. This feels really good in the lower back. When you come into center, pause, and then reverse it. Again, try not to drop your feet on this. Okay, it just stresses the back a little bit more. Keep the feet higher than the knees. It's my trainer tip. Now from here, let's go ahead and bring one foot down and then the other. Let's try to think parallel for this, and put your fingertips right at your sternum, shoulders down, and I want you to lift your hips. It's not a big bridge, but it's definitely a bridge. I'm pushing down. Ladies, I want you to think like you're pressing into your bra strap in your head, and then you're using your glutes and hamstrings. Okay? So I've got my feet kind of parallel. I can hold on here and lift one knee, press down, lift the other. This is a little bit more, and if this is not for you, then stick with just lifting both hips. I'm not doing a lot of these, but I want to get a little stretch in this hip flexor and a lot of glute work. Hands can be at your side. Gazing over your knees. And let's do 2 more, pressing equally down in both feet. And 1 more. Now, from here, you're going to grab onto, you can hold on to the post. I like to hold on right by my head, elbows to the sky, one-legged tabletop to the other. And we're going to go into single toe taps. Keep that 90 degree. Bring it down, exhale up. Now, when I'm pulling my knee up, I want to feel my ribs pressing down, okay? The back doesn't arch. That's my internal obliques working here. Inhale, release, exhale, pull in, or exhale, release, inhale. But it's a full breath in each move. Okay, stay with me on this. You're going to feel your glute tighten as the leg lowers. If you want to tap the floor, great. You don't have to. Even if it's at like a half heel dip, totally fine. Again, hand positions can be here. Pressing your whole spine into the rebounder. This is called imprinting pelvis, imprinting spine or sternum. Let's do 2 more each way. Can you feel this working in your obliques? It's going to be hip flexors too. Good. Bring the right leg down. Pause. Left leg down. Take a little break. Press the hip bones up. Stretch everything out for a moment here. And breathe. Now, we're going to up the ante on this. You have the option, so follow along with me. Hands here. Imprint your shoulder blades. Bring one leg up and the other. We're going to do double heel taps. So you only stay 90 degrees, pushing the rib cage down. You might touch the floor or not, but then pull up, ribs knit in. Inhale and exhale. You could even do a little crunch there, but go slow on this. I don't want your back to arch. That's the ticket there, okay? This is why holding on to the rebounder over my head is going to help me push my ribs down. Taking a big breath in, exhale, drive it up. I can even get that little stretch in my lower back, but pressed out in belly button and exhale up. I'm going to have you do 3 more of these. Squeeze heels together, squeeze knees together. 2 more. Tap and lift. And 1 more. Bring one foot down, then the other. A bit of a reset here. I have knees wide, toes wide. Lift up and get the hip flexors to stretch, get the glutes to contract, and come down. Okay, my next core exercise is a spinal twist. So we're going to hold on. We're going to bring the legs up and just rock to the side. If my knees are to the right, I'm looking to the left, anchoring my left shoulder. Inhale to center, knees to the left. I'm looking to the right, anchoring right shoulder. I'm trying to keep the knees right over my hip joints. I don't want them too far away. That'll stress your back. I don't want it too close because then I'm not really getting the good work into the lower abdominals. I want everything to come from lower abs into the ribs. So as we do this, this might feel really good, a little challenging, and it should be. You want to add on, you stretch the legs up, take it to center, bend. Knees go to the left, stretch up, take it to center. Feel the difference there? Yeah, it gets a little more challenging. Go slow, reach heels up, pull the thigh bone in the sockets, bend, knees in the line with the hip sockets, rotate, extend away from the hips, and then pull back to center. Let's do 1 more each way. Take an inhale, exhale, pull it in, and bend. Inhale to the side, exhale, push out, and in, and back. Perfect, guys. Come on down for 1 little bit break here. Relax for a second. We've got 1 more exercise, and that's going to be our scissor legs to helicopters. Reset your shoulders, your spine, come to tabletop, extend the legs, push the heels up. Now, hammies might be tight. That's okay. If you got a little bend, fine, but you're trying to straighten your legs. And you can point or flex, but 1 leg down, 1 leg up. Feel those stretches and switch. And switch. You might only have a 45-degree angle. That's fine. Okay. You might keep it up at 80 degree. That's fine. You might want to do these big scissor switches, and that's cool too. You start getting used to this. Now I'm going to add on to it. You don't have to, but cross over your legs, circle around, and crisscross over. Calling this helicopter. I have to sink into the lower abs. I have to sink into the rib cage. I keep looking over my knees. Inhale wide, exhale twist, cross. 3 and 3, 2, stretching after this. Stay with me. And 1 and 1. Awesome work, guys. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll it around a little bit. Should feel really good. And then let's just take one leg down, other knee to the chest. Straighten your floor leg out and feel your hip flexor stretch. This is my left leg stretched out, so my left arm reaches over. Open up, lengthen hip flexor. And then bring that knee up. Other foot comes down. Press out, reach the hip heel out and tighten the glute so the hip flexor stretches. Oh, this side is always tighter because of my brand new bionic hip. So I'm really going to emphasize the length in that. And then reach up and over and stretch. Try to keep your ribs down. You'll get a lot more stretch out of it that way. And then come back in nice and slow. And then roll over to the side for a second. Great. Okay. From here, we're going to go into a little bit of a child's pose. So, knees on. You're just going to grab onto the handles or the side of the tramp and lengthen out, push out, stretch the back. Breathe into that. And then I'm going to sit on the tramp. One knee bent. The other leg can just stay the foot flat on the floor, okay? So push both hips down, grab onto your knee, and take a big side bend. Now we did our mermaid. This is our mermaid stretch. We did a lot of oblique work, so I want to really lengthen things out here. Breathe into that. Put your hand behind the head and lift the elbow up. And then bring it on down, hand or forearm, and then push out your leg and lengthen out. I'm going to add another part to this mermaid pattern. We're going to rotate and extend through the spine, lift the collarbones, push down in the back hand, pull the chin in, and then go ahead and drop. You can bend the leg that's closer to the floor, and then you get more stretch in the lower back there. So nice. And then we'll do it on the other side. I won't be facing you, but you can see everything from behind. So I've got my mermaid legs, knee bent, trying to anchor both hips as best as I can. We're going to put the hand on the knee and side bend over. If your head comes forward, please lift the head, look straight forward, get your stretch in your obliques, relax your shoulders. Bring your hand or your forearm and then lift up and over, let your head drop toward your shoulders. Again, hand behind the head. It's one of my favorite things to do, so I keep my spinal alignment. I'm going to start rotating now and stretching my leg. Actually, and just kind of press down. Now it's my front hand. I'm getting that contraction, putting a little bit of bend in the knee. Oh, I got a nice little pop in my back. Yay. And then come all the way down and press your back ribs up into the sky as you drop your head, and you'll feel how the QL stretch. Take deep breaths in and out. And then come back up. We're going to lift the heart and then kneel down on the jump track. Should be comfortable on the knees. And I just want you to kind of hang here, hold onto the rails, and gently push hips forward and let the eyes lift to the sky. The hip flexors work quite a bit when we're rebounding. So think glutes tighten, abs pulled up and in, chin in, but the eyes can gaze up. You can reach one arm up and exaggerate, emphasize the length, lateral stretch, unilateral stretch in each direction. And release. Okay, guys, as promised, that was about a 25-minute workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to put in the below, I'll put the other link for our first Jumptrack video that I did. That's kind of like explains a lot of the basic moves that we did. As always, listen to your body. Your road, your ride. You can increase intensity or back on it. The whole point is I want you to just keep moving in a safe way for you. Maybe a little bit out of your comfort zone for sure. You know, it's always good to be a little bit out of our comfort zone. That means we're working. But honor any aches or pains. If something doesn't feel right, back off. Please shoot me a text, message me however you want. If there's some questions on something that didn't feel right or didn't look right, keep hydrating. Where's my water? Keep hydrating. That's important. Stay consistent. That's key. I'll be back next week with a jump track, cardio, and weight routine. So yeah, you can add some weights to your jump track session. Why not, right? Get that cardio and weightlifting in. I hope you enjoyed this session. If there's other sessions that you'd like to see, please let us know on the Lifepro, on this page, on the Lifepro business page, VIP page. And you can always find me, Roseann White, at LiveFit, LiveFitt. I'm here to help you to live fit and age well. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have a great day. Bye for now.